Let me know if you're ready. Are you ready to go? Give me a let's go. 2, 1. We are live and we are recording. My name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for investing the time and resources and energy in your business. And I want to get started with a couple of quick announcements and reminders, and then we're going to go into. I want to showcase some of the current and most recent success of people that are starting to do some important things at InCruises. And, I want to share some of their stories with you and a little, learning lessons that I've learned from achieving some success at InCruises and my business, and also by sharing their stories with you. One of the things that I love the most about network marketing, I remember when back in the day when I was building our business, Frank and I were building our business here in Miami, Florida. We would go to events, right? Back then, there were no webinars, that wasn't even on the map. But I would go to an event and there would be someone on stage that, came from nothing and achieved something, went from zero to hero. And, by seeing their success, it made me believe that if they could do it, I could do it. So I want to share some of our success stories with you today to kind of increase the belief that you should have in yourself, because you're going to be able to look at someone and say, man, if they're able to do it, then I could do it. So again, I want to welcome everyone for being here. By the way, if you've got anyone that can't make it live, you might be watching this as a recording on YouTube. This will be available on our YouTube channel. So make sure to follow me on YouTube and click the notifications button and like our YouTube channel, because we've got a lot of great info for you today, but in that YouTube channel. But I want to start by just giving you a quick reminder that this Friday, June 28th at 9 a.m. Eastern time, check your local listings. You got this in via email. I believe that you got this today or yesterday. They will be giving us a product preview and a worldwide launch for all members, for all partners of InCruises, of InTour. So block it on your schedule. That's this Friday, June 28th. It is not January, it is June. This Friday, June 28th. At 9 a.m. Eastern, so that's 3 p.m. Spain, Norway, Sweden time. And they're going to be unveiling InTours, which is where we're now going to give our members access to over 300,000 excursions and activities and fun things that you can do, that you can book on our website all around the world. I mean, I remember when we started InCruises 8.5 years ago, we had like 20 cruises. Now we've got 20,000 cruises. And then a couple years ago, we added in-stays with 150,000 hotels and resorts. Now we have over 400,000 hotels and resorts. And then just now we're about to launch InTours. So we really want to be that one-stop shop for all of our members to be able to book most of their vacation plans through InCruises, through your portal, your website, your company, your opportunity. So don't miss it. That's this Friday, June 28th. Mark your calendars, put a reminder, put it on your calendar, put an alarm, and it's going to be hosted by our commercial partnerships manager, a good friend of mine, Tatiana. I've seen her grow up in the business, and she's going to be heading up this awesome webinar. So I don't only want to make sure that you're going to be there. Yes, I know you're going to be there. You're a leader. You're here. You're watching this recording. If you're seeing it on YouTube, it tells me that you take your business seriously, but more importantly, make sure that you guys get your people to this event. And before I go into our success stories, remember that we've got 6 days left before the end of the month. So focus on closing out the month as strong as possible. Focus on hitting it out of the ballpark, hitting it out of the stadium. Focus on closing your month with a lot of momentum, a lot of energy. Because as you know, the way you close a month is usually the way you begin a month. So you got 6 days left. Month end is June 30th. And that's 6 days for you guys to take advantage of our, buy two, get one for free incentive, where for every 2 partner members that you bring on board with InCruises, you get to gift a partner member account. That information is available on our website. It's been sent to you via email. So make sure that you guys understand how that works. So today what I want to do is really highlight 8 new ranks in the company. We had 4 new international directors coming out of the month of May, 2 new executive directors, and two new board of directors. Two new board of directors in 1 month. I want you to know that in case you haven't noticed, Incruises is on the move. Incruises is not slowing down, so you should not slow down. Incruises is building momentum, and I'm telling you, the best days are yet to come. The greatest leaders at Incruises haven't even seen a presentation yet. The question is, will you be giving them that presentation, or will they be recruited by someone else who is more focused and more on it and prospecting more, giving more presentations, or will they never even see the Incruises opportunity? So remember, the greatest leaders at Incruises are not the leaders that we have now, are not the ranks that we have now. It's not even the ones that I'm going to show you and highlight today. The greatest leaders are still out there, and guess what? They can be a part of your team. So remember that. We had 4 international directors coming out of the month of May, 2 executive directors, 2 new board of directors, and we broke records with new national directors, regional directors. It was a record-breaking month for senior marketing directors, and I believe hundreds of marketing directors in the month of May. So I want to highlight one of our brand new international directors. And again, one of the things that I love about our business is that you might look at this and say, well, Abel, that's their success. That's not my success. But if they can do it, you can do it. Here we have Johannes, and she is from Korea, from South Korea. She's got 9 direct membership-free partners and 408 total partners in her organization. And those numbers led her to become an international director out of South Korea within Cruises. There you have her timeline. She became a marketing director in October of 2018. So she was not an overnight success. That's the first lesson I want you to understand. Remember these words, okay? Remember these words. Before they were great, they weren't. Before they were great, they weren't. I talk to people all the time, and they're looking for the next big leader, or they want to recruit the next big network marketing superstar, someone that can come in with experience and knowledge, and maybe they've grown huge organizations and other companies before. Maybe they've made a lot of money. They've got great leadership skills. They've got a track record. They've got influence. They've got they've got people that follow them, and you believe that you need that type of person to build your business. I want you to know this. One, hey, if you can recruit that type of person, by all means do so. We want them here. And a lot of them are looking for something better. A lot of them are not happy where they're at. So that's good. You can do that. But understand that most people, including those people, before they were great, they weren't. And the way you find these people, I want to give you a couple of those tips towards the end of today's webinar, but understand that you got to try to recruit everybody. I want you to understand that I've studied the numbers. I've studied the major ranks, call major ranks international director and above in our company. 95% of them had no prior network marketing success. So although it's good to go after those big dogs, the big players, and you can do that, understand that most of the people in my organization and most of the people that are having success at Incruises outside of my organization, the Russian team, the Ukrainian team, the Kazakh team, a lot of the team from Romania, which is part of my organization, and the Spanish team and the Italians, and now we're seeing great momentum with the Swedish and the Norwegian team. Most of them were not successful network marketers, including Johannes. I want to read from an email that we all get, right? That kind of tells you a little bit about their story as I show you her numbers. But this is so cool when you look at some of their success stories, some of the things that they've been able to do. But Mi-Kyung Lee, I don't know why it says her name is Johannes there. I was like, why is her name Johannes? Mi-Kyung Lee is from Korea. joined the company in June of 2018 and embarked on her journey within cruises, encouraged by her husband's strong support and her conviction about the opportunity it presented. Mi-Kyung Lee's story is an inspiring example of how dedication and trusting the process can lead to remarkable success. And when you look at her story, she joined in October of 2018. She became a she became a marketing director in October of 2018. She ranked up to senior marketing director in March of 2019. So it took her October, November, December, 6 months to jump from marketing director to senior marketing director. And again, she had no big experience with network marketing. Again, if you want to attract those guys and gals, go get them. But 95% of the people that are having big success at InCruises did not have big success before InCruises. One of my mentors taught me that there isn't a test and there's never been a test and never will there be a test that can measure the heart of a man or a woman. You never know what's inside of someone. It could be a housewife. It could be a painter. It could be an accountant. It could be a construction worker. It could be a real estate agent. It could be a lawyer. It could be a doctor. It could be a construction worker. It could be an electrician. It could be a plumber. You never know. 95% of the people that have success within cruises had never had big success in network marketing before. And I'm going to tell you what it takes to find these people. So remember, before they were great, they were not. She later on became a regional director in April of 2020. So it took her over a year to become a regional director. Then in April of 2023, 3 years it took her to become a national director. And then now in June of 2024, so over a year to go from national director to international director. So right now, if you feel a little stuck in your business, don't give up. Just don't give up. You are one recruit away from an explosion in your business. You are one recruit away from an explosion in your business. That one person that's looking for an opportunity, that's praying to God every day for an opportunity is out there. And I want to tell you what it takes to find them. But you are one person, one recruit away from an explosion. So if you're feeling stuck, just keep going, keep moving forward, keep doing the right things. And I'll share with you what some of those right things are. But understand that most of the people that have had big success at InCruises did not do it overnight. They were not an overnight success. I think of Antonio Martinez, the first person to ever get to ambassador board, at InCruises. And it took him 10 months to become a marketing director. 10 months. I remember when he got started. I remember, they were big on doing stuff on social media and doing videos, and they were working on their brand. And I remember Frank and I had a meeting with him and Jorge and said, man, you keep working on your brand, but you need to work on your business, man. And then they made a little adjustment and then they focused more. But it took them 10 months to become a marketing director. So if you're feeling stuck, don't worry about it. Most of us have felt that way before, but we didn't give up. One of the things that Mark Aceta from Life Mastery talks to us about is his mentor taught him 3 things. Number 1, pay attention. Number 2, get excited. And number 3, never give up. Number 1, pay attention. You got to stay plugged in. You got to stay plugged into the system. You got to become a student of the business. You got to make it to all the webinars and seminars that you can make to. Pay attention. Get good at the business. Plug into your upline. Number 2, get excited. You got to get excited, man. You got to smile more. You got to, people follow people with great energy. You got to have a positive attitude. When? Always. Abel, I got to be positive all the time. Yes, you got to be positive all the time. If you get down, it can only be for seconds or minutes at a time, but you got to get back up. And then number 3, never give up. Never give up. You see, at any moment during this timeline of this awesome leader that just became an international director that's now getting a $10,000 a month bonus, unlimited residuals. You got the builder's base bonus, activation bonuses, weekly matching bonuses. I mean, you got so many awesome parts of our compensation program. I'm sure there were parts between each one of those promotions where she felt stuck, but she paid attention to that third point, which is never give up. So number one, get excited. Number two, pay attention. And number three, never give up. That's her top 5 countries. She's got a majority of her team in South Korea, the US, Japan, Mongolia. Have you guys ever been to Mongolia? It's cold there. It's one of the coldest places in the world. China. If she can do it, you can do it. And then I wanted to point out to another, international director that just got promoted with the company. I'll go to these in a second. Another international director from Uzbekistan, Katsiarina Ayevich. Her top 5 countries, Uzbekistan, Spain, Italy, Ukraine, Romania. Hey, you can build an international business here. I don't care if you're in a small town in Sweden or Norway, or if you're in a small town in Spain or in the Czech Republic, or you're in a big country like the US with 350 million people. You can build locally and you can build internationally. You can build a global business. She has 404 partners in her team. She's got 5 directs that are membership free, and she is now an international director. Again, you've seen one from South Korea, by the way. Hey, women are in the house. Any women in the house? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Give me a, man, we're building powerful women at Incruises. We don't care where you come from. We don't care your background. We don't care if you're male or female. We don't care about your religion. We don't care about your religious beliefs. We don't care about the color of your skin. We don't care about none of that stuff. All we care about is, do you have a desire to succeed, and are you willing to do what it takes to succeed? So she became a marketing director in June of 2018. In October of that year, she became a senior marketing director. It took her a year later to become a regional director. Then a year and a few months more to become a national director. And 2.5 years later, she became an international director. If Katsiarina could do it, guess what? You could do it. Why am I showing you this? Not to impress you, but to impress upon you the idea that, man, there are people succeeding here. If you do the right things, you can have the right results. Remember, the greatest leaders at Incruises have not even seen the presentation yet. And you could give them that presentation, and they could be joining your team. Also remember, before they were great, they weren't. And remember that 95% of the leaders at Incruises had no prior success in multi-level marketing or network marketing. Another example, brand new international director. He's a part of our organization, just like the lady from South Korea, Mark Nogues Fernandez. Great young kid. Let me actually read to you. I forgot to read to you the prior one about Katsiarina. Katsiarina began her career as a social educator and educational psychologist. Does she sound like a network marketing leader? No, if anything, she sounds like one of these people that, they're too smart to do anything. I mean, a social educator. Katsiarina, she was an educational psychologist. Man, what are these smart people? But you never know. You never know who it's going to be. There never has been and never will be a test that can measure the heart of a man or a woman. And later worked in a beauty salon doing manicures. Talk about, could you imagine how that happened? I mean, there must have been some rough stuff going on in her life, right? She has now transformed her life and runs her own successful Incruises business, leading an international team with Incruises despite facing health challenges. Yeah, she had health challenges, financial challenges, and initial setbacks. Katsiarina never gave up. That point, the third point of the 3, right? Number 1, get excited. Number 2, pay attention. Number 3, never give up. She never gave up on her dream of making a significant impact and transforming people's lives. This has got to be more than it being about you. It's got to be about something bigger than you. She had a goal of transforming people's lives, and she's doing that because to become an international director, guess what? You got to help some people become national directors, and you're changing their lives. You got to help some people become regional directors, senior marketing directors, maybe some membership frees in there for sure. Now she's doing that. You look at Mark Nogues. He lives in Andorra, but he's originally from Spain. Mark began his journey with Incruises at the young age of 18 years old. 18 years old. Some of you might look at an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, say, they're too young. You never know. There never has been and never will be a test that can measure the heart of a man or woman. So you got to recruit everybody. If they're willing to sit down and listen to your presentation, and you give them the option, at the end, they're saying, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And you make sure that, one, they're ethical. Number two, they're going to work hard. Number three, they're coachable. And number four, they're hungry. Then you give them the opportunity and you work with that person and you test them. This guy was 18 years old, despite facing challenges early on. His unwavering determination led him to travel the world, motivating and supporting his teams at every step he went. Today, he leads and inspires a team of over 1,000. Mark's mantra, I can, I will, watch me, perfectly reflects his relentless drive and dedication. Do you have a relentless drive? Mark does. Are you dedicated? Mark is. Again, marketing director in September of 2018. He's done this with 1,089 partners in his organization. And he's got 4 direct partners that are membership free. Not a big deal. By the way, Mark did not recruit 1,000 people. That is the power of teamwork. That is the power of people bringing people that bring people that bring people through a simple system. You gotta have a simple, duplicable system. You recruit someone, you get their list. That list could be 10 people, 15, 20 people, whatever. Use whatever system. But your job is to get your people, your brand new person, to invite people. That's all they got to do. Invite them to come watch you. They got to come watch the monkey perform. You give them the presentation, and then you teach them how to close, and then you teach them how to do the presentation. And then you go out and make sure that he knows how to duplicate that with their teams. And then you go on and you do it with more people. That's what it takes. Senior marketing director in April of 2019. March 2020, he became a regional director. So a year to become a regional director. A year and a half to become a national director. And then it took him almost 3 more years to become an international director. And now a lot of people will look at him and say, oh, he's just lucky. What a lucky young man, you know? What a lucky young man. But he was not an overnight success. Success comes when, you know what luck is? Luck is when opportunity, when preparation and opportunity meet hard work. And I love his mantra, I can, I will, watch me. Maybe that should be your mantra. Brand new international director. Again, before they were great, they were not. And Mark Noguez, just like the other 2 international directors, had no experience, had no big success in the world of network marketing. How about this? How about another international director? How about another international director? How about another international director? Here she is, Alba Romero Mondejar, 795 partners in her organization, 6 direct partners that are membership free. She's in Brazil. These are her top 5 countries. Brazil, Portugal, Angola, Spain, the US. I met her in London just a couple months ago. Became a marketing director in March of 2019. Became a senior marketing director in November of 2022, 2.5 years to become a senior marketing director. Maybe she felt stuck. As a marketing director, you're not making a lot of money yet, but she kept going. She paid attention. She got excited. She never gave up. National director in November of 2023, regional director in November of 2023, and then international director in June of 2024. What a great story. And when you look at the email that we got regarding Alba, her story's awesome. Sometimes finding your treasure might require a big change. Alba felt this in her heart and was not afraid to open a market far from home. She left Spain, because she's originally from Spain, and ventured to Brazil without financial support or the language knowledge. In Brazil, they don't speak Spanish, ladies and gentlemen, they speak Portuguese. Despite countless challenges and every reason to quit, she persevered. Today, Alba runs a successful business and inspires her team around the world. If Alba Romero can do it, you can do it. How How about a brand new executive director, Eric Diaz? These are his top 5 countries: Chile, Mexico, Spain, the US, Argentina has 1,553 total partners in his organization. If Eric Diaz could do it, you could do it. 5 direct partners that are membership free. Now he's an executive director, became a marketing director in February 2019. Senior marketing director, April of 2019. Regional director, February of 2020. National director, June of 2021. International director in April of 2022. And he's a brand new executive director getting a $25,000 a month bonus, unlimited residuals, and all of the other goodies of our compensation program. Eric Diaz's story is a great story. A young man that has done great things. He's from Chile. Eric's journey within Cruises is a testament to his strong teamwork skills and unwavering family values. He understands the importance of collaboration, always bringing out the best in his team. Eric's leadership and vision continue to inspire everyone around him, proving that success is not just about individual achievements, but also about helping others. Brand new executive director. Again, not an overnight success. Again, someone who had no success prior to joining InCruises in the world of network marketing. How about another brand new executive director, Lilia Andronik from Kyrgyzstan. Brand new executive director. There you have her top 5 countries, her total partners that are membership free. Became a marketing director in February 2018, and now 5 years later, 6 years later, became an executive director within Cruises. I mean, you see her timeline there. And when you read her story, it's really awesome. She's got a lot of her team in Kyrgyzstan because she's from Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. You know what they're going through in Ukraine. A lot of these folks have had to leave their country. Imagine not leaving your country because you want to, but because you have, because you're at war, because there are bombs going off. She's from Ukraine. She's a brand new executive director. What's your excuse? What's my excuse? Lilia has shown that nothing can stop her from becoming one of the region's top leaders. She exemplifies what it means to be a role model, proving that with hard work and determination, any obstacle can be overcome. Lilia's journey is a powerful reminder that success is not defined by circumstances, but is driven by vision and effort. If Lilia could become an executive director, then you could become an executive director. And then 2 new brand new board of directors. 2 new brand new board of directors. There you have it, from Kazakhstan. I met this young lady. I met her at an event we did in 2019. She was a marketing director. She was 8 months pregnant. And she told me, Abel, I just got on a train to make it to this event. Again, a marketing director, originally from Kazakhstan. There you have her top 5 countries: Kazakhstan, Turkey, Mongolia, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Oh my God. If they can build a country in those, if they can build a business in those countries, you can build a business anywhere in the world. And I remember she came to me and she had her big old belly. She already had like 2 kids, maybe 3. This was her 3rd or her 4th. She's had another one since. And she said, I just jumped on a train ride to get here. It was like a 12-hour train ride. And I'm about to give birth at any moment. My husband said to me, you're crazy. She said, no, I'd have to be crazy to miss this event and to miss the opportunity to meet you. We were there with Michael Hutchison, with our CEO. And now she's a board of directors, became a marketing director in 2018. And now 6 years later, becomes a brand new board of directors, a mother of like 4 or 5. And when you check out her story, it is a beautiful story. It is a beautiful, beautiful story. She's from Kazakhstan, and man, she's transformed her life. I'm not going to go into it all because I really want to close the webinar now in the next couple minutes. But what am I trying to tell you? That if Dinara could do it, If Shaknosa could do it from Uzbekistan, joined, became a marketing director in February 2018, is now a board of directors. Those are her top 5 countries. I've met this lady, a beautiful lady, or beautiful people from that part of the world that they just want more of life. Man, what's our excuse? We've got no excuse. So remember, what is my message to you today? Remember that before they were great, they weren't. None of these leaders had former success in network marketing. How do you find these leaders? Let me tell you how you find them. Number 1, you got to work the numbers. You have to work more numbers. One of the things that I always loved about network marketing that Frank taught me about, he said, Abel, if you work the numbers can work for you. Abel, you can't beat the numbers, but if you work the numbers cannot beat you. If you do 4 to 5 presentations, you're bound to recruit 1 new person. And if you contact 20 to 25 people, that's going to lead to 4 to 5 presentations, and that's going to lead to 1 brand new person. But everyone wants to start at the end. Everyone wants to get the 1 new person. Everyone wants to do 1 presentation, prospect 1 person, contact 1 person, do a presentation, recruit that person, and that person takes you to the top. You're 1 recruit away from an explosion. I said that at the beginning. But you're not 1 presentation from an explosion. You got to do a lot of presentations. You got to contact a lot of people. You got to work the numbers. So how do you find these people? You got to work the numbers, number 1. Number 2, you got to get wide. You got to get wide. The wider you get, the bigger your team is going to grow, the more successful people you're going to find. Number 3, you got to lead from the front. Exampleship is the best leadership. Number 4, you got to build relationships with your people. You got to get to know your people. You got to love your team. Number 5, you got to start making some money. You got to start proving that this works to your family, to your friends, to your spouse, to your children. And then number 6, you got to expose your people to the system. Make sure they're connected to the system. I want to leave you with this quote. Real leaders don't look outward in search of better opportunities. Instead, they look inward for the opportunity to become better leaders. I want to say that to you again. Real leaders aren't constantly looking outward for better opportunities. Instead, they're constantly looking inward for the opportunity to become better leaders. And that is the chance that you and I have at Incruises, to constantly get better and attract the right people by doing what? Understanding that before they were great, they weren't. Understanding that most of the leaders at Incruises had no real success in network marketing and other network marketing opportunities. Understanding the 6 ways you find leaders by number 1, working the numbers, getting wide, leading from the front, building relationships, making money, becoming successful, and exposing your people to the system, and understanding that it's not about finding a better opportunity, it's by becoming a better leader. So I want to thank you guys for being with us today. I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you next week. Remember, we've got 6 days to go before month end. Close strong. The way you close a month is the way you start a month. Remember, you got 6 days to take advantage of the Get To directs, and you're going to be able to gift a 3rd direct. That runs out at the end of June. We don't know when they're going to do that again. And remember that this Friday at 9 a.m. Miami time, 3 p.m. Norway, Sweden, Spain time, make sure to plug into our unveiling and our preview for our brand new InTours product. Love you guys. Take care, and we'll talk soon.